The secret recipe for a happy marriage. They say a happy marriage doesn't just happen, it's built every single day. Like every good recipe, it needs the right ingredients: love, patience, understanding and forgiveness. In the Western world, over 60% of marriages fail. The figure is less in developing countries and much less in highly conservative and traditional societies. Nevertheless, some couples are able to foster happy and healthy marriages that actually do last a lifetime. How do they do it? In today's video, we'll be sharing the perfect recipe for a happy marriage, one that keeps your relationship strong, joyful and full of peace. Let us examine some of the possible recipe for endearing marriages. 1. Be nice and respect the institution of marriage. Spending time together during holidays or weekends helps in bonding. Be nice to your spouse and respect, if not revere, your spouse. Appreciate your spouse. Most spouses appreciate the 3 words, "I love you," and should be used with all seriousness as often as possible. Also respect and be nice genuinely to the relations of your spouse. See them as your relations and treat them as such. The same goes for the parents-in-law. Do not do anything to spite your spouse, doing that shows disrespect for the institution of marriage. Being nice in marriage might sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful ways to keep love alive. A gentle tone, a kind word, or even small acts of thoughtfulness can change the mood of your home. When you choose kindness over harshness, even in disagreement, you build peace, trust and emotional safety. Now, talking about respect, respecting the institution of marriage goes even deeper. It means honoring the vows and promises you made, seeing your marriage as something sacred, not temporary. It's about treating your partners with dignity, staying faithful, communicating honestly and protecting your union from anything that could weaken it. You shouldn't forget, a happy marriage thrives where kindness is constant and respect is mutual. 2. Build a strong foundation of friendship. You have to be friends. Your husband or wife should be someone that you want to hang out with. Of course, you have to have the sexual aspect, but that's not enough to sustain your marriage. You're going to go through hard times and you need someone who you want to spend your time with. Give your spouse enough space to be himself or herself. A mistake often made is trying to take over the life of your spouse. He or she is an individual but must be allowed to attain self-actualization. It's so easy to think of yourselves as one person once you get married or start dating. But you always have to remember that no matter how close and similar in thoughts, you both are completely separate individuals. Be the best of friends and be honest with each other. Don't forget how important little things are, like a hug or a compliment. Take nothing for granted. Everyone needs reassurance. Be honest about what you want, what you need, and listen to your spouse about what they also want and need. 3. Limit outside influences. Couples must endeavor to prevent outside interference in their marriage. Danger is in individuals consulting friends secretly for advice. Some give advice they themselves will not execute if faced with similar situations. Also, the husband must protect the wife from his mother and relations if need be. Not every disagreement or challenge in your marriage should be discussed with outsiders. Too much sharing invites opinions and judgments that may cause more confusion and resentment. It's good to take advice sometimes, but you and your spouse should make final decisions together. The views of your family members might mean well, but that shouldn't dictate how you run your home. When couples communicate openly and respect each other's opinion, they depend less on outsiders for validation or advice. This strengthens the bond and unity in the marriage. A happy marriage grows stronger when both partners make decisions together and protect their relationship from outside interference. 4. Always remember important dates and be generous. Lots of love demonstrations in the form of gifts and expressions of affection help to grow the strength of marriage. Remember the birthdays of your spouse and ensure an outing or an indoor celebration. Birthday cards and any other gifts are advisable. Being generous is showing your partner that you truly value them through thoughtfulness and giving. Remembering birthdays, anniversaries, special moments in your relationship, as earlier mentioned, may seem simple, but it shows love, attention and appreciation. When you pair that with generosity, not just in gifts but in your time, affection, forgiveness and kindness, it keeps the bond between you both strong. Little acts like celebrating milestones, offering help or giving a sincere compliment, reminds your spouse that they matter, and this constant effort helps build a warm, loving and lasting marriage. 5. Occasional distance can sometimes help. Have alone time? I believe it helps if you or your partner travels away for a couple of hours, a weekend or maybe a week on vacation once in a while. You will be both happy to see each other again when he or she comes back. When we say occasional distance helps in building a happy marriage, it doesn't mean staying apart or neglecting your partner, it means giving each other space to grow, breathe and recharge individually. Sometimes, couples get so used around each other that they forget the importance of personal time. Having a little distance, whether it's spending time with friends, pursuing hobbies or simply enjoying some quiet time alone, helps each partner reconnect with themselves. This makes you return to your spouse refreshed, with more energy, patience and appreciation. Occasional distance isn't a sign of weakness or lack of love, it's a sign of maturity. It shows that you trust each other enough to enjoy space, knowing it strengthens the connection when you come back together. 6. Always communicate. Communication is key to strengthening marriage. Always learn how to discuss issues that appear contentious rather than bottling them up. We all make mistakes and are from different backgrounds. Consequently, by communication, misconceptions are erased, reasons for actions are explained and apologies rendered where necessary. There are going to be disagreements. There will be times when your partner says or does something that hurts you. The happy relationships will talk about it and work through it. The bad relationships will let it stew until it becomes an even bigger problem. You will have differences in opinion and taste, but the ability to be able to work things out is all that matters. 7. Trust. Spouses must learn to trust one another. Listening to gossip is one of the easiest ways to destroy a marriage. Searching for telltale signs is setting the marriage on the path of destruction. Do not form the habit of answering the phone of your spouse or reading the text messages. Many marriages have ended that way, misunderstanding text messages and reading meanings into calls from the opposite sex. Having said that, do not encourage even official phone calls, especially the female spouses, after 8 p.m. from males. Husbands do not like it. And, likewise for the male spouses, vice versa, wives do not like it too. You shouldn't forget, once you're home from your day's activity, the home is for you, your spouse and the children. Always give them that attention they need to build that happy home. At the end of the day, every marriage has its ups and downs, but with love, patience and mutual respect, you can always keep the spark alive. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Be Alive Tips.